We have Nicole Tessmer in the studio. She's the Registrar at the World Chess Hall of Fame. Welcome in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Nicole, what do you do at the World Chess Hall of Fame?
So I am actually the Registrar. The Registrar's job there is to basically be in charge of all of the artifacts. I oversee all of the incoming and outgoing loans, any types of donations we receive, I handle those. I'm also, basically, if it revolves around an artifact, I'm in charge of it. Copyright, making sure that the shipping is set up, all of that stuff falls under my job.
And how does that work? Let's say I have a really, really cool chess set that I want other people to see, but I'd rather like to keep it still in my possession, but I can loan it?
That is correct,
yeah.
yes. So we've actually put out a lot of call to actions in various different magazines saying, hey, we're having this exhibition come up. If you have a chess set or any type of memorabilia that fits this show, please reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to consider putting it into the exhibition. So we do get a lot of people that reach out to our curators, as well as myself, saying, hey, we've got this really cool item. We'd love for it to go on exhibit, and we'll bring it in and put it in the show.
And at the same time, I can also donate items to the museum, get a tax deduction too. I can get those breaks as well.
Yes, absolutely. So a lot of people will reach out to either myself or the curators and say, hey, I've got this great set. I'd love for it to be shown.
And what is this?
So
what are these sets?
These are some of the donations that are in Crown Jewels. You saw a few chess sets there. The last piece that you saw was a mosaic made by an arbiter named Pearl Mann. She was very good friends with her neighbor, who was a chess player, and gave it to him. They reached out to us and donated it to us.
Beautiful ivory-looking Chinese chess sculpture there just a moment ago.
Yes, so we get a lot of ivory donations as well. Due to the ivory laws, a lot of people, if they don't have that provenance stating that they got it at a certain time, they cannot sell it. So the only thing really to do is either have it destroyed or donate it to us. And so a lot of people do reach out and donate their gorgeous ivory chess sets to us. This is one of my favorites in the show that you're seeing right now.
What is it?
So it's an Indian ivory chess set. It's very large. The pieces, like the king and queen, are like this big. Hand carved with little animals. It's just very intricate and very beautiful.
I went to the exhibition that was recently opened, and for me, I was stunned to see Lewis chess piece. Tell us the story behind that. That's just fantastic. I spoke with the woodcarver.
Yes, well, we were very fortunate to have him come in for the exhibition opening. He does not live in St. Louis, but his name is Douglas Ash. He is a chainsaw artist, so he takes a chainsaw and these very large logs and goes to town and just, kind of carves them into various sculptures. Over the winter, he needed another project to work on, so reached out to me, asked about the copyright on the chess set and if he could reproduce it. Told him it was perfectly fine. So over the winter, he got to work hand carving the Lewis Chessmen set.
And he did a brilliant job. I mean, I just was like enthralled. I hadn't seen any of that work before, so I was really, really pleased.
I'm always amazed when I go to Hall of Fame because you guys have amazing artifacts, amazing chess sets, but also memorabilia. How do you were talking about getting donations. Do you also proactively seek to, get some things, or mostly people contact you?
Honestly, people contact us. Very rarely do we ever go out in the community and ask for items. That's not something that a museum really does. So all of these people reach out to the Hall of Fame and say, hey, I've got this cool chess memorabilia. Are you interested in it? Pass that information along to the curators. They say, yeah, let's accept it. And then I get to work and set up all the donation paperwork and all that. And then it comes to me and it gets accessioned into our collection.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for all you do, because it's always a pleasure to be there at the Hall of Fame and see all those artifacts.
Thank you very much. And thank you for coming on the show and sharing.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And let's take a look at our standings as